Well then folks, you nearly caught me there having a crafty fag, cigarette, whatever you want to call it. Right, I just thought welcome back to Rob's Allotment in the attic. Come up just checking in on the chilies and peppers. I'll spin you around in a bit and show you what's what. Now, when I grow me chilies and peppers, I grow them in seed trays as you've seen me sow, and then I will transplant them into these little pots. Because chilies don't like to be in a big pot on their own. They like to be small in small pots. And then from there, I go to this one next. There's a bit of difference. So, not a lot of difference, but there's a bit. And then I will go take them from this one to the next size up, and that's it then until I plant them out. So of course I've been watching a few videos this week, and to be honest folks, I'm confused. I'm getting confused on when to sow, how to sow, what to sow in, what not to sow in. And all I can always say to you guys is basically you can grow what you want, when you want, as long as you have the equipment. That's all it is, the equipment and space. These big tomato farms or growers, whatever, they've got mega polytunnels, greenhouses, and they're probably picking fresh tomatoes Christmas Day. So you can grow we're in the northern hemisphere, so in the southern hemisphere you probably would with the weather. But here in UK, snow on the ground, whatever, these growers are still growing, and the weather means nothing to them. They've got the equipment and facilities to grow them in. Now, to me, you do not need good seed compost. In fact, you don't need compost to germinate seeds in. That's been proven many times by YouTubers who germinate certain seeds on kitchen towel or kitchen paper, whatever you want to call it, put into a sealed box, covered over and in a warm area, and they germinate. It's not the compost. If your seed does not germinate, it is because the seed is not good and it's not viable. So if you've got some older seeds that you're not sure on, don't wait until sort of the last minute to start sowing, and then they don't germinate and blame the seed compost. It's the seed. So if I've got any older seeds, I will get a little plant pot, maybe one like there, maybe a month to 6 weeks before I need to sow, and just try 2 or 3, and if they germinate, you've got a good chance the rest will germinate. If you only get one germinate, if you've got 10 seeds, you might only get 3 or 4 germinate. So it might be worth your while, especially with the older seeds, just to do a little test run, and then put them into your gum germinated and put them into a compost, whatever you use, peat-free, peat or koi, whatever, as long as they've got food. Once all seeds are capable of growing to their first true leaf. They've got enough energy in that little seed, energy, food, whatever you want to call it, to take it up to the first true leaf. Then after then, yes, you've got to start to see about giving them some feed. So, enough about that from me. I'm sure you guys are not daft and you'll make your own minds up on how you do things and how you don't. I always sort of emphasise on space. As you've seen the room I've got here, It soon fills up once you sow 20, 30 seeds. You need 20 or 30 plant pots, trays and bits and bobs, and your space soon goes. Right, what I'll do, folks, I'll spin you around and show you what's what and what I've got at the minute. And also, like, going back to feed and such like, I've got one of these, what is it, 2 litre with a weak solution of chili focus in, and I will spray my chili plants with that just so it gets a bit of foil to feed. And some plants you can do, some you can't, or it's not worth it, it's not beneficial. Right, excuse me, 2 mins and I'll turn you around, folks, and show you what I've got done up to now. Right then, folks, here we are, what I call the nursery, where I do most of the germination, where I germinate my seeds and then wait till they're big enough, prick them out and move them on. These are my peppers. For some reason I sowed 10 in each one. There's those 2 and those 2. I got 8 germinated, so 8 seems to be the magic number. In that one there's 5. That one just there, sorry about how the light flickers, 0 up to now. And there I've got some which I will be pricking out today if I've got the time. Time's moving on a bit. It's coming up to 5 o'clock at night, so. But then over here, if I move you steady, you might just be able to see there's 4 there ready to be potted on, which I will do today definitely. Move them from the nursery. Just let me take you around here and bring you into the big boy school. And there you see that these are chilies that I've potted on the last couple of days. They're not tall, but they're very strong and healthy. See, the reason they're not tall is because they're not having to stretch for the light, which some people have problems with this time of year. This is why I like to grow under lights and not just on the windowsill, because I get 2-leggy too quick. See that one there, Scotch bonnet, lovely little plant. So you'd be chuffed, you'd be chuffed if you got that through the post as a plug plant. Right, so we'll leave us at that for now, and I'll just get on with a bit of stuff. Oh, I've mixed up some, whoops, I have to be careful, I don't fall over myself. Mixed up some more compost, which is spent potato compost with some vermiculite in, no, it's perlite, some charge, worm castings, and about an ounce maybe of grow more stuff, 6 month feed. So right, I'll be back to you in a bit, guys. See you in a bit. Rightio then, folks. Right, so there is 4 potted up, rocky, nice little plantos. And there is 4 Onivec transplanted and 3 Joe's long. I don't know why I did the Onivec. I've got 4. Never mind. So just give me a minute and I will put them in the nursery and in the big school and put them to bed for the night. Right, catch you later in a bit, folks, won't be long. Right then, folks, that's them all put to bed, covered up, ready for the next 2 or 3 days. Now, I did the video I put up, I think the last one about the onions and that. I figured out, I think, why some of them are growing way too big and bulbing. Two things. One, me lights. I realised that the timers wasn't working proper, so instead of them being on 14 hours a day, I was on constantly 24 hours, and I think I put too much feed for this time in the mix. But I think next year will actually be the last time I go for the big onions. Time consuming, and I think I've said to you in the past, we don't really eat them. They don't store very well. Nigel on Muddy Boots, he confirmed the other day with the ones he's been growing. You're lucky if you get 4-6 weeks out of some on storage. We don't freeze our onions. They don't seem to be right for us, but everyone's to their own. Well, I think that's it, folks, because it's now 10 to 6, and I think the boys will be ready for their tea. And very shortly, the lady wife, bless her, she'll open the downstairs door so they can both come charging up to tell me it's tea time. No, they don't come in the attic, but they'll come into the office to me. So, if you've enjoyed, folks, I hope you have. If you have enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. It's all very much appreciated. And thanks again to new subscribers and to my existing subscribers. I'm not going to say what I'd like to say, but 4 more subscribers before a week of Friday would be right good for me. Met my birthday. Right then, guys and girls and folks, take care, be safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers now, bye.